Welcome back. You're still watching Closing Trades and GST rate rationalization, and now the absolute reason coming in, an absolute announcement coming in from the government. We see all the consumption-related baskets cheering, and so are the white goods segments as well, the electronic manufacturers in particular. And on the same, let's go across to the management of Bluestar, Mr. B Thiagarajan, MD, joining with us, and let's try and understand how is this step going to impact their business on the whole. Mr. Thiagarajan, thank you so much for giving your time to ET Now. Good afternoon. Nice talking to you. My first question, with the news of GST cuts and the rationalization which has come in, of course, it is in the positive sentiment for the consumer. But what are your plans and how are you preparing to capture the demand? Because I'm sure with the cuts, we'll see a lot of demand, and also not to forget the festival season, which we'll see now.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure interacting with you. Thank you for having me. It is indeed an important and welcome announcement. The entire benefit will be passed on to the consumer, unlike other changes that take place. In this particular case, this is the last item in the invoice. So when we bill the dealers or the dealers bill the consumers, it is going to be at a lower rate, and therefore the consumer will get the entire benefit. It was a year in which the summer season was impacted. Therefore, there is inventory in the system, and we have been hoping that the festival season will spur the demand, and it is going to happen. And I'm very glad this has been done at record time. And I think a few more formalities are left. And in the final form, I suppose it is going to be 18% for air conditioning and air conditioning systems. There are quite a few commercial air conditioning products are also taxed at 28%. That also should come down. On the whole, we welcome this. The entire industry should welcome that. Now, the implementation speed is very important because till such time it is becoming effective, people will postpone the purchase. So you can imagine, no one will be buying from now on till the date the announcement comes, final announcement comes. So I request the government to expedite the process, and they are moving at great speed. I'm sure it is going to happen very fast.
Mr. Thiagarajan, all this is happening at a very fast track pace. But Mr. Thiagarajan, 28% was you were already charged, but now it's expected to be 18% is what you're flagging off. But amidst this period, what sort of a demand sentiment you are finding on ground? Because what we are getting to understand is that the people are now really postponing their purchases in order to get benefit of a lower GST rate. And along with that, the companies are also offering very heavy discounts right now.
It is partially true in the sense that you can imagine the summer season was bad. We all planned for 25% growth in Q1, which did not take place, and therefore everyone is interested in reducing their inventory and improving their revenue. So the price levels are at its best already in the marketplace. Now, if you indeed people will postpone, I don't expect them to leave out the benefit of GST reduction. It is substantial. So therefore, they will pass, wait for the effective date and start buying. It is fine. It was August 15th is the first indication, and today group of ministers approve, and I suppose the rest of the formalities will be completed. So in August, rest of the period, if sale is not taking place, it is perfectly fine. We should wait for the final announcement.
That's right. Mr. Thiagarajan, urge you to be with us because we and also our viewers want to listen a bit more from you. But we'll take another piece of information and let's go across and listen in what Rishabh Jain, Bikaji Foods International had to say on the big GST rejig on which will benefit the consumers. Let's listen that once.
All namkeens and all will go into 5%. That's what we think as an industry player. And it will be great for all. We see good rate of volume going up in this category. And simplification of this will also be put up a lot of good money in the hand of all rural, because we will pass on the prices. All the industry players will reduce their MRP, good for the industry and good for Indian consumers. So good for the industry, I think.
Okay, so that was Bikaji management talking on the demand and the implication of the current GST rate rationalization. How is it going to impact their business? But coming back to you, Mr. Thiagarajan, I did hear you when you say that the benefits will be passed on to the consumer, but at the cost of repeating myself once again, will you pass on the full benefits to the consumer or retain some to improve your margins? And also, the rising competition is another barrier which you see at present. How are you facing that and how are you beating the competition at present?
We will pass on the full benefit. This is a benefit which the consumers are entitled to, and I have to improve the profits through certain other measures. Most importantly, there is adequate manufacturing capacity in the country. The competition is high, and therefore we should go ahead and pass on the entire benefit to the consumers.
Right, with this, we let you go on that, sir. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us this afternoon.